What's up, bro? I got some quick knowledge for you right now. There's this like trend of like this Sigma male grind set, if you want to call it like that, that even I talked about in one of my last videos. This Sigma male grind set stuff, like to delete all social media and just go ghost mode and just grind on your shit. It's actually really good advice. But lately I've come to realize that doing this for a long period of time is not really that beneficial. Like, hear me out. Doing it for let's say like 1 or 2 years, just to really like set the foundation of your brand or your business or your image or whatever it is you want to grind on. It's perfect. Just going ghost mode from social media and just focusing on yourself is one of the best things you can do. It helps you find yourself. It helps you be able to understand what you want to do with your life, and it lets you really go deep into yourself and your soul to find what you want. So yeah, it's really good. But the problem with it is that if you really want to scale your life and your business and your brands, whatever you want to do, social media is actually a really great tool. Like, I know this sounds fucking cringe and it's controversial, but let me explain why I'm thinking like that. Like, yes, social media has a lot more defaults than qualities, but it can be really great when carefully used. Like, one of the benefits that I can think of is if you have a business or a brand or whatever, to scale it is really easy using social media advertising, like Google ads, Facebook ads, TikTok ads, whatever. It really helps you go from point A to point B with your business. Another benefit I can think of is if you use it carefully and with the right mind and the right technique, you can create a really good personal brand and community, and that's priceless. Another thing on what social media is kind of great is, I got this for a podcast actually. I was listening to Chris Williamson's podcast with a guest. I don't remember his name, but they were talking, and Chris said what's beautiful about like Instagram, let's say, is that even if you don't talk with your friends anymore, but you have them on social media, you can see what adventures they're on. Like, let's say you have a friend and you stop talking, like he's still your friend, but you just took different path, and you can still see what they're doing, like what they're up to. Like, let's say he's in the jungle, like you can actually see that what your friends are doing, maybe across the globe, and that's kind of really sick. Another thing on why social media can be great is a lot of people use it as motivation. Like, yes, probably like 90% of people who are doing this is pointless because they're just consuming motivation content and not doing any of the work. Sure, but there's that 10% that use that motivation to really start their whatever they want to do, and then it gets shits going, and then success comes. So like, it can be a great motivator, and it can give you ideas for businesses. Like, you can start so many businesses that you would have never even heard of if it wasn't for the internet. Like, well, if you start if you start selling a water bottle, if you didn't get that idea from somewhere on the internet, maybe you would have never started that business and would have never get rich and became successful. Like, it's a dumb example, but you get it. And another thing that I've come to realize not a long time ago is that, like, Instagram, for example, it's actually a photo album of your life. Like, think about it. If you just post your adventures or whatever the fuck's happening every 3 months, 3 months, it's 4 times per year. You do that, you just post what adventures you're on, what stuff you're doing, just as like an update. And you do that for like 50 years until you're like fucking 70. When you'll be on your deathbed, you'll be able to recall all those times and all those memories because you'll have that digital album. That's Instagram. You'll be able to see all the great memories and all the great times you had. Because our brain can only remember so much. It's a stockage, right? It's a scarce stockage. There's not infinite amount of terabytes that we can put on our minds. But on Instagram, yes, you can. So I think it's a great way to like be able to see what you have achieved and what you were doing in life. When you'll be on your deathbed at 70, and you'll be like, damn, I had a great life, and you'll recall all those memories. It's like, I just thought about that, and it makes me want to start Instagram just for that, for real. But yes, the problem with social media is the addictive algorithm. Like, how many time did you waste scrolling on your phone? Actual garbage. How much time did you lose? Think about it. It's crazy. It's crazy. And imagine for the whole world the amount of time that is just wasted on bullshit. It's crazy. For real, it's crazy. Like, bro, social media is full of agendas and propagandas to keep you weak and to waste your time. It's a distraction. And that's why I deleted all my social medias. Because, bro, it's a fucking distraction. It distracts you from what really matters. But hey, that's for another video. I already talked about that subject, so if you're interested, go check it out. But why I'm doing this video it is essentially because, yes, social media is bad, but it has a lot of upside too. Like, social media is probably the biggest opportunity of the whole history of this world to make money and become successful. There's so much opportunities, right? It's actually crazy. There's infinite amount of possibilities and opportunities. So to like not take action and not use that tool is something we simply can't afford. What you need to do is produce instead of consuming. So with that being said, I'm setting up myself a challenge that you should set for you too. It's to use social media mindfully as a tool to benefit your life and create success for yourself, but to be in control and to not waste your time on it and let it alter your mind with like low vibes matrix bullshit they're sending at you. That's the whole challenge. Like, if you can take only the positive and none of the negative things, you'll be successful, bro. Like, social media is so great of a tool and of an opportunity. It's crazy. The question now is how? How can we take profit from this opportunity without wasting our time and getting the downsides of it? There are some tools that exist for you to block certain things. First is Google extensions. there's a lot of Google extensions that helps you prevent wasting your time on certain websites and even blocking some. So first is Google extensions. Second is desktop apps. Like just having TikTok and Instagram on your desktop is a lot less addictive than on your phone for some reason. 3, a timer limit. Just set a limit of use for each of the apps. Like let's say for Instagram, you can do this in the iPhone settings. And 4 is ghost mode, my friend. 4 is ghost mode. Like you just delete everything and you don't touch it. But as I said, if you do this, you're missing out on a great opportunity. Choice is up to you. But sometimes, let me tell you, sometimes wasting opportunities, as we call them, is the way to be able to get access to a greater opportunity. Like let's say you have an opportunity to get a job. Maybe it's not a real opportunity. Maybe it's the trap. Maybe it's a test. It really depends. But ghost mode is a really great thing. But you're missing out on some crazy success and opportunities. But with ghost mode, you're sure at 100% that your mind is free and you don't lose time on bullshit. Like it's some things that lately have been on my mind for some reason, because I always thought to live my life completely ghost mode, but now I'm understanding how social media can change my life, and so does it for you. This is food for thought. So it's making me think a lot on what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna base my life from now on. So if it can help you think about certain things, I'm happy. My goal here has been done. So that's it, man. That's the video. I got nothing more to say other than take care of yourself and trust the process.